Hey, what's up everybody? Bionic here, and it's time to finally announce the winners of the Legacy of Light contest. So first off, I just want to thank everyone for entering. I think there were about 58 entries to the contest. So, without further ado, there were 4 honorable mentions and 3 placed winners. So, let's get straight into the first of the honorable mentions, with Galrock by Kasairon Builder. So that was Galrock, and I really like him. He's really cool. He gives off a really neat vibe. Kind of hard to explain, but I think he would really fit in Chronicles of Darkness as sort of an anti-hero type character. So, yeah. I mean, he's really cool. I like him a lot. I think... So what I'm going to do for the honorable mentions is... there are going to be characters in Legacy of Light that are either inspired by or based off of the honorable mentions. Maybe share the same name, similar traits, whatever. But yeah, so this Galrock is definitely a character I'm interested in working with. So yeah, and he's a really cool mock too, so awesome. Next up, we have Painkiller by Xanton.
Freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. Good thing that I'm a creep when I'm singing alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. When I fall, I start again, and when I feel like I'm just dead.
So, with Painkiller here, Xanton did some great work. The color scheme works really well with the blue and the gold and a little bit of trans here and there. Fantastic. I love it. He's more complex than you might look at or might think at first, which is really nice. My only real complaints would be the system pieces on the back of the legs. They're just kind of awkward. And then I think maybe the face. Painkiller pulls off the skull armor as a face pretty well, but it's got some awkward shaping for a face, which I'm not sure how well that would work. Obviously, I don't have the actual figure, so, you know, might be something I need to try out sometime. But anyway, let's move on to our next honorable mention, which is Cazador by Something Interesting Studios.
You're feeling awkward, you're feeling cold. You know there's someone watching you, oh no. Is this just a dream or is it true? You're getting blind, you cannot see.
So, that was Cazador, and he's pretty cool. My gripes with Cazador would probably be his color scheme's a little bland, you know, it's just gunmetal, black and silver. I guess he's kind of got an interesting concept to him, which is, it's not all original, but the half and half, one side is a bit like more evil and corrupted than the other side, and basically he's just like a skull villain, you know, sort of like Axito or Kulta or something like that, one of the more special ones. But yeah, Cazador is cool. I like him, and these honorable mentions aren't in any particular order. And the 4th honorable mention I am going to be saving for later on. So, let's move on and get to our 3rd place winner.
You got the weakness, left helpless, don't follow me out, you're alone, way down from where you belong. No sign in the hope of a witness, no longer the walking undone. There's no way out from what has been done. And whether the sickness takes us, or the lights just fade, stand up the world. Is this the end of me?
So that was 24 Gigawatts Reverb. And I love this guy. He's really cool. He gives off a really fun kind of personality and characteristic. He seems kind of more kind of upbeat and snarky. Bit cocky maybe. But yeah, he's really cool. I love him a lot. I love his little speaker droid. I don't remember what his name was, but he's really cool. I love his microphone stand, which is nice. His guitar as axe weapon, which is very interesting. Love that. But yeah, so Reverb, being the third place winner, is going to be included in Legacy of Light. And for all the winners, I'm going to have to do some modifications because, you know, I don't have all the pieces to build them exactly. So I'm going to have to, you know, change things up here and there. But I will certainly make them as faithful as possible, whilst also sort of adapting them into the Chronicles of Darkness, Legacy of Light sort of style. So, let's get on to our second place winner.
I guess I'm out of control. I think I'm crazy, it's just on my mind. Wonder what I think about you all the time. Tell me the words to say, tell me the games you play, show me the places where you...
So, that was Equinox by the Creeper Films. I think this guy's really cool, really unique. He gives off a nice, consistent aesthetic for the most part. The head is, it's okay. It's kind of cool, but the minifigure eyes that kind of stick out there, minifigure hand eyes, is just little, eh. And the gear crotch is, eh. But otherwise, this guy's really cool. I like him a lot. I have some ideas for kind of what his role could be in Legacy of Light, and I'm really excited to work on that. So yeah. Now I want to get into our last honorable mention before the first place winner, and I will explain why after all that. So, here's the last honorable mention. So that was Belial by Broken Axles, and now let's get into the first place winner. And for the first place winner, it is Joltix Films' Chikoro. I think I'm saying that right. The Forgotten King of Akoto. So yeah. So for Belial and Chikoro, I like them both a lot. but this just the thing was they're so similar. Belial is supposed to be like the Lord of Demons or something like that, whereas Chikoro was the King of Makoto at one point, or like I don't know. But so what I kind of figured I would do is I would take since they have such a similar color scheme, you know, green or trans green, gold, and then in Chikoro's case, silver. I kind of figured I might kind of merge the two of them, because they do have, you know, similarities in their story and kind of in their design. So yeah, that sums it up for Belial. He's a really cool mock. He flows really well. He looks very beefy. You know, he definitely doesn't look like someone you want to get in a fight with. And he works really well. And for Chikoro, he definitely gives off this kind of regal, kingly vibe. Yeah, so thank you everyone so much for entering. For those of you honorable mentions, those of you who had the honorable mentions and the winning mocks, please email me so we can get into contact and I can give you my Skype or whatever you need. And besides that, thank you everyone so much for entering. I'm sorry if you didn't place or get an honorable mention or anything like that. But I do want you to know that I appreciate you entering, I appreciate you participating. And I don't want this to dissuade you if I ever do another contest down the line. You know, I would love to see, you know, you guys, your progression, your advancements through time, you know, so then I can look back like, you know, someone makes something for a new contest and I look back at what they made for this contest and be like, wow, they've really improved, you know, stuff like that. So, thank you everyone so much for watching, and congratulations to 24 Gigawatts, the Creeper Productions, and Joltix Films in particular for placing. And I cannot wait to start talking to all of you winners and honorable mentions for some of my ideas and starting to work together on Legacy of Light with you guys. So, I'm Bionic Kasai, and I will see you guys all later.